Ah, O O O M G. Man, check your boy out.
Hey, man.
Oh yeah, it's loud and clear.
Check your boy out. Hey,
No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no doubt. No Diddy. OMG. Diddy. Diddy. No Diddy. I ain't gonna put his name in the title. I'll wait probably to tonight, I guess, wait till tonight when I got more hours, more time. But today, oh, 50 Cent. Diddy's biggest one of Diddy's biggest opposition. 50 Cent is at it again, clowning again. He got Jim Jones crashing out, kicking down doors. Boom, boom. Classic. Just wow. Why, Jim? Why, Jim? Why? Man, that's when you just losing it and don't have no control. I don't know if he had some stuff in that place. Anyway, then little Rihanna, man, Rihanna turns 38. Gonna look at some of them cake pics. You know what I'm saying? She turns 38. Shout out to her. She's a billionaire with $1 billion in her pocket. And then R.I.P. to a young rapper named Little Poppa, man. Little Poppa. Some rapper named Little Poppa, you know what I'm saying, out of Jacksonville. And I heard some of his music, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And he was a singer slash rapper. But it was cool though. The beat is cool. I heard his melody. Anyway, I guess he allegedly deleted himself. I'm not sure. But anyway, if you feel like deleting yourself, call 988, man. Call 99888. But anyway, before I get into the topics, I am your host with the most, Don DCTV. And if you can, everybody put the thumbs up for me, for me, for me, for me. That means like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, boop. Make sure it says all, and share me out. Share me out. And then guess what we got in the chat? We got many Reddits in the building. Says good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and all that good stuff. Shout out to many Reddits and shout out to that's my auntie. That's my auntie Shaky. I love my auntie. Shout out to my auntie Shaky in the blue. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, nephew. Love you, love you, love you too. Love you more. Shout out to Matthew Finley, member in the chat, you know what I'm saying? In the green on the scene with the gangster lean in the green, you heard me. And it's Zoe time in the building. Says salute to you. Anyway, let's get into the content of 50 Cent. To me, that's the most, that 50 Cent trolling. Damn, 50. Damn, 50. 50 just, man. He always seems to get under people's skin. These guys have a long relationship since back in the days. It's a long story with these guys. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. What's up, Matthew Finley? Oh my God. Jim Jones, I guess, got evicted out of his studio that 50 Cent owned. Uh, It's a lot to digest. It's a lot to digest. But we just gonna get into the footage first. Let's just get to the footage first. Let's get to the footage first. We gotta take this. We gotta take the bells and whistles off. We got to take the bells and whistles off. Man, oh, listen to this. Listen. Look at this. What's up with Jim, man? Jim bugging out. Look at Jim Jones, man. He Look at him. Damn, what the hell's wrong with him? He got evicted. It says 50 Cent released footage of Jim Jones breaking into his own studio. Hey, look at this, man. This is crazy. Fair use, fair use.
He cut the lights off. You're not supposed to, heard you? Huh? He cut the lights off.
What's up, Lois Cox? Damn. He couldn't get that door open.
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good.
There's a lady down there said, "You okay?" You okay? Heck, man, yeah. You know, when a person doing that, they ain't done time to be asking, "Are you okay?" Are you okay? You better run. Shout out morning, Lois. Got morning. I got to get to the content. I'm sorry. Let's go. His leg's too small. You know, the missing leg day.
What's up? What happened? Yeah, I'm good.
What's up? What happened? He asking her. She done for asking him, and he done from asking her. What happened? What you think? What happened? Aren't you banging on somebody on the door? Like, when you think everybody that's inside that damn leasing their stuff will act is there? Like, they gonna pop out? Like, what's going on? But I wouldn't have said nothing. Are you okay? God dang. You couldn't get in that one. Couldn't get in that one. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You gonna go to the other one?
It's mine.
What?
You got a problem? Call somebody.
You got a problem? Call somebody. He gonna kick the next door. You can't really see it from this. I gotta take the one with the writing off right here. But he finally getting that one. Damn. There go Raha, typical suspects. Oh wow. So they gonna break it down. This dude, I like this content. How this dude breaks it down. He breaks it down. This is Ching's TV. And just look at this content real quick. Fair use.
They cut the lights off. Now 50 also posted this event.
Now listen to the content. Fair use. Fair use. Let me see. Let me get to the.
You're not supposed to, heard you? Huh? He cut the lights off.
Yeah, this is better right here. You gonna see that lady in the background come out.
What's up? What happened?
She wait up. Everything's okay?
Yeah, I'm good. No, it's mine.
Yeah, he was mad as hell, right? Whip wop.
All right. You got a problem? Call somebody.
Damn. He'll kick some more. Damn, Jim Jones. He get it open though. Kicked it open. Got in there. But why he do it? This dude gonna explain in the video. Listen.
As you guys can see, Jim Jones was kicking the doors in, trying to get in some way, somehow. And as you guys heard, one of Jim Jones' man said, yo, they cut the lights off. Now, 50 also posted this eviction notice that was in front of the building. As you guys can see here, it says to IFC Management, LLC, Joseph Jones, and it says, take notice as follows. The tenant was served with a 15-day notice of default, dated January 5th, 2026, which expired on January 22nd, 2026, and a 5-day notice of termination, dated February 10th, 2026, which expired February 17th, 2026.
Oh, wow.
That tenant's tenancy at the premises has been terminated. Yikes. That pursuant to landlord's right under the lease, including paragraph 17 of the lease, and as set forth in the termination notice, landlord has elected to re-enter and take possession of the premises and has peaceably recovered possession of the premises. That tenant may make arrangements with landlord to coordinate the retrieval of tenant's property from the premises. AKA, come get your podcast microphones, your podcast couch, your podcast pictures out of my building. That should tenant attempt to enter the premises, change the locks, or seek to retrieve his property, or cause any third party to do so without the landlord's express permission, landlord reserves the right to prosecute the same as a trespass and pursue all other available remedies. Oh man, this is very tough for Jim Jones, especially because now you gotta go find a new podcast space last minute. This whole rent situation with his landlord has been just odd. He's never addressed it on the podcast. He doesn't talk about it in any interviews, but now with this eviction notice out there, you're going to have to address this. I'm not sure if trying to kick the doors in was a good idea, but...
Right. Hey, he got his stuff. He got whatever he needed. He got what he needed. Whatever he needed, he got it. Dang. That's crazy, bro. Oh, wow. Yeah, he got in. He couldn't get in that first door, right? Unsupervised, right? But he got in. Andrew in the building said, "What's up? Yeah, what's up?" He put a lot of work in that building. I bet he did. So he like, forget this. I'm getting my stuff. I guess they changed the lock. They had to change the locks. They changed the locks on him before he can get his stuff out. He said, forget this. I'm getting my stuff, yo. And if y'all don't know the history, how much is the rent? They stated in the lease. I don't have the direct money on that, to be honest. Let me see if I can find that for you. Let me see. Let me go to the beginning, because the dude says it in the beginning. Let's see what he's talking about. Fair use.
Podcast talked about the Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder incidents with Ja Rule. I told you guys 50 Cent was going to have a response back. Now, I thought it was some memes. I didn't think it was going to be a whole eviction. That's right, you guys. Unfortunately, looks like Jim Jones is getting evicted from his podcast building. Now, we know Jim Jones and the owner of the building have not been getting along for the last couple of months, all because they were having issues with his rent. Y'all remember when 50 Cent was making jokes about buying the building that he recorded? I really think 50 Cent actually purchased the building. Just like he's been dropping exclusive videos on Jim Jones the last couple of months, 50 Cent has officially dropped a bomb.
Yeah, that's 50 Cent dropped a nuclear on that one. That's embarrassing. Yeah, he could have he could have waited and went through the process, but it do look bad. Like, damn, you couldn't wait. You couldn't pay your rent. Like, how much was the rent? That's a good question. I don't even know. Like, damn. And they said he was behind. And how much was? Let's see if we can find that. How much was the rent for Jim Jones for 50 Cent? 50 Cent is petty, man. He put that on his channel. Like, wow. So Jim Jones wired $200 to his landlord after, that's 2025. Somebody claimed Jim Jones wired over 20K to landlord after accusing them of being squatters. Man. So I don't know. I don't know how much the rent was. So did he got his rent? Nah, he didn't get his rent. That's why they locked him out. Sent 200K. So damn, if he sent 200K, that was like last year they was talking about that. December 17th, December 18th. Says unclaiming rent. Damn. So and the speaker described difficulty with Jones. He claims unpaid rent ranging from 80,000. There we go. Now we got the answer. From 80,000 to 160K. Wow. Damn. So I guess when 50 Cent bought it, 50 Cent like, hey, where's that? I need the money. Even though it's a new owner now, I need my money. And he evicted Jim Jones. Damn. So yeah, it was over. Yeah. So they was complaining about not between 80 to 180K. Good question. There you go. That's the answer. Damn. And I don't know how much the rent was a month, but that's how much he owed. That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money to be behind. Lois Cox says, Andrew, morning, see you tonight at Friday Night Live with Don. Yeah. Pull up tonight, 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Friday Night Live. Sorry. Friday Night Live, 5 p.m. tonight, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time tonight, Friday Night Live. And if I'm late, just wait up. I'll be there in a couple hours. Anyway, man, so let's go into the little bit of the history of how this all kind of like, the 50 Cent stuff. Check this out. 50 Cent is describing something from. Now I'm gonna have Cameron tell his story how the beef kind of where it all started and whatever with 50 and Dipset. Here we go. Fair use. Like the video, subscribe, and then we gonna move on. Here we go. Fair use. This is Cameron from Dipset.
50, what you did, so we was having interior problems in Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Me and you were battling during our music thing. You got members of Dipset to come to the show.
We start controversy. That's what we doing. Hey, we shake them up. New York's bad boy. That's right. You dig? You dig? Holla at me. It's going down.
I wouldn't have thought about reaching out to Yayo or Lloyd Banks. I'm like, it's going public with this?
I'm like, yo.
What was your thought process behind?
Jimmy was not a rapper. He was your man, like on the side, like on the side, he was not a rapper at all.
Right.
So when Ballin' took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment.
It sounds like he want to do one with 50 Cent. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Jimmy.
Nah, I don't want to do nothing with that sucker. You heard? Leave him out the conversation.
Wow, damn. So that's a little, and then 50 get a little more detail of what we just seen. Fair use. Here we go.
He was your man, like on the side, like on the side, just he was not a rapper at all.
Right.
So when Ballin' took place, and I'm looking and I'm going, oh, he having a moment. That's the Lloyd Banks. That's the Lloyd Banks thing. He wanted that. He was watching them be that, like Mace be that, and Cam be that, and looked at, and it was finally. He had one.
Mm-hmm.
And I just looked, and I knew, I just took the shot murder to see, because I wasn't sure he was going to go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, we like Jimmy better than you anyway, Cam. You got to watch and see how he responds. And then you see, you're like, oh, shit, he really like that. Give me this. Get me, Jimmy. Yeah, tell him we want you at the show, Jimmy.
Damn, man. That's messed up, man. They wrong, man. And Jim Jones, everybody knows, if you seen him on like Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop, he gets mad. When he get mad, he start crying. So you gotta be careful of people when they cry. When they get mad, when they cry, they might crash out, bro. Anyway, so yeah, 50 Cent clowns, Jim Jones, him kicking down the door, waving the 4-4, trying to get his unclaimed belongings before the sheriffs come and take it and put it on the street. Because that's usually what happens next when you get evicted. The sheriffs come, they come and just move everything out and put everything out in the street. So I guess before that even happened, Jim Jones said, man, I'm kicking down the door. One more time, let's show the kicking down the door scene. And then we gonna move on. One more time for kicking down the door, wave in the 4-4. One more time. One more time for your mind, and we gonna move on. One more time, here we go.
He cut the lights on. Not supposed to hurt you? Huh? He cut the lights on.
Can get in. Dang.
What's up? What happened?
What happened? You kicking in the door? What you mean? What happened? My property. It ain't your property no more. He said, forget that. I'm getting my stuff. Oh man, Jim Jones is dang, they got in though. They got in. So yeah, so we gonna move on. What's up, Lois Cox? Shout out to my member Lois Cox on the scene in the green. Sorry, Lois Cox. Lois Cox up in the building out of Jersey City, yeah. Shout out to Lois Cox in the green on the scene. So then we gonna just say happy birthday to Nana. Oh yeah. I had to make sure I covered these cakes up, man. Rihanna, it was her birthday, but she was showing them cakes, man. I had to blur it out. I'm like, damn, what the hell going on? So what the hell, Rihanna? You got to show it seemed like every time it's her birthday, she showed them cakes, man. Rihanna showed them cakes on her birthday, bro. Like, I don't know what it is about her and her birthday. She always come out with a swimsuit. And she's 38 years old. Them 38-year-old cakes still look nice. And she got them 3 babies by ASAP Rocky. Rihanna Hot Shots to kick off her 38. She always, not always, but I noticed in the past few years, when it's her birthday, she always want to show her booty. Show them cakes, man. She always want to show them cakes, man. What's up, Life with the Sherry in the building? Another member on the scene in the green, you know what I'm saying? Like the video, share your boy out. Yeah, so it was her birthday, and she had some little racy pictures in here, and I had to cover them up, because I had to cover them up. I had to cover them up, you know what I'm saying? Because, YouTube, they be trying to find any little thing to get you up out of here, boy. They be trying to get you, boy. Showing them sideways, and, she in there showing cakes, bro. Cake factory. Cake factory, bro. So, every birthday she showed them cakes, bro. Every birthday. Shout out to Life to Sherry. Go to her channel, subscribe. So happy birthday to Riri and many, many more. And I just want to give a little shout out to her and her career, her music career, real quick. Oh, no, I don't want to talk about that part. I want not that one either. Damn, where I'm at. Where are the remix? No, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. Shout out to that situation too with the Chris Brown, but I was looking for her money. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That money, boy. Rihanna worth 1.4 billion. Damn. From 1.4 to 1.7, making her one of the world's wealthiest female entertainers, primarily driven by her 50% stake in Fenty Beauty cosmetic brand. Damn. So Fenty, she making money from there. She making money from Savage and Fenty. Her music and acting earnings, So she. Shout out to her. Salute to her. And then y'all don't know the hits. They go some of the hits from back in the days. Work, 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 work. I remember that with Drake. And my umbrella, Ella, under my umbrella, I'm sorry, y'all. I just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Rude Boy and all that. Yeah, all them songs, man. These are her number one hits. Number one hits. And what her number one hits are. Damn, she got 14 number one hits on the Billboard. 14. That's not easy, bro. That's not easy to get 14. 14. She. That's not easy, bro. That's not easy to get 14 number one hits. That's crazy. So she can do song. This is just the number one songs. We ain't even talking about the other songs that people don't know, like me. I ain't gonna sit there and act like I listen to her all the time or nothing like that. But I like her content, her music, whatever. You know what I mean? So salute to the queen. It's her birthday today. You know what I'm saying? Riri birthday, 38 and booming. You know, salute to her. And hopefully, the situation, whatever her and Chris Brown, you know, hopefully that stuff, man, people will let Chris Brown move on. It seemed like she moved on, you know what I mean? So, because he ain't gonna never be able to do the Super Bowl with Jay-Z there, man. Shout out to Seven Sages in the building. Ray. Shout out to Riri, man. You know, man, I wish I could show more pictures of her, but you know, she like to show them cakes. I like to look at them, but damn, that's the only thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Maybe I need to work on myself or something, but that's my woman. I don't want, but I guess that's how she sell and make money, you know, showing them cakes. I guess, man. I guess the guy got to live with it and know what he's stepping into when he marry a woman or get with a woman like this. That's her brand. You know, is to look sexy, I guess, you know. Too rough for me, but I like looking, so hey, I'm single, I can look, shit. But don't get mad when we stare, ladies. That's my problem. That's my problem, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You showing it, but then some of y'all get mad when we look at it. I'm like, what the hell? You got, you know, come on, man. Come on, dog. But shout out to her. And it's only two things. Her showing her cakes a lot. And then two, I just never liked this picture. Where's that picture at? You know where I'm going at. I don't want to be I never liked this picture right here. I never liked this picture. That's my only two critiques about her. Salute to her being a billionaire. And then her leading the man. That's some new age stuff. Salute to the man. I feel sorry for the young fellas. This is the mentality. She wants to lead. Nah. That's the only two critiques I have with her. Is showing too much cake, but I like watching it, you know, because I don't want the young ladies to think that's how you make it big by being a billionaire, by showing your cakes. But I guess that's what you got to do, you know. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the chat. Is she a good role model? Yes. Because she ain't really out there. But just the image wise and the mentality, I don't know. I guess I'm too old fashioned, bro. I'm too old fashioned. That couldn't be me walking in behind. I'm sorry, I couldn't. We really love books and then get mad when you put them out there and we are looking. It's like getting mad at a woman for looking at puppies. Yeah, that's the topic right there. You know what I'm saying? That's all the topic right there. That's the only critique I have of her. Other than that, I think she's a phenomenal woman. God bless her and many, many more birthdays coming up. Oh, man. And I love her music. Her music is dope. Overall, she's good. She's cool. You know what I'm saying? She cool. She don't be extra out like the other ones, you know. She kind of do on her birthday. She be twerking and stuff. And I seen her at that damn carnival. With that, So she getting a little better that she's older. When she was younger though, you see her at that see her at the carnival. Boom, boom. I mean, cake. I guess that's the culture. I don't know, but yeah, them yams. Them cakes and yams was out poking. I was like, damn, Rihanna. But I don't know why they ain't. And then number 3, I guess this is the new era. I guess she makes so much money. I guess she don't want to get married to him or something. What's the holdup? What's the holdup? I guess marriage. Unless they don't believe in marriage. Some people don't believe in marriage because marriage is a business. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You do. You know, everything is y'all's now. You know what I mean? Is one bank account. Even though I know people got different bank accounts sometimes, but everything is shared, right? You know, what's yours is yours. Yours is mine. To death do us part. Salute to y'all that got that going on. And maybe she feel like if I leave his ass, You know what I'm saying? And we get married, and we get a divorce, he gonna take half my fortune. I don't want to get a prenup. But he right now he has a little bit over her head because the baby he got some young kids, but it's only to 18, so she got long money, but that's a lot of money if he were ever to get child support. Woo! Because he gonna get child support if they ever break up. He gonna get the child support. So yeah, that's my only things. But shout out to her overall. Happy birthday to her. But yeah, let's get to this young man, bro. It's a young dude. That man. Oh man, I hope I got a picture of this dude. Damn. I hope I got a picture. I'm about to talk about somebody I don't even got a picture of. A little bit. There we go. Ooh, I got one picture of him. Oh man. It was another rapper, man, but allegedly he deleted himself. Only 25 years old. I never heard of him till today. R.I.P. to Lil Pop. You know what I'm saying? Lil Pop out of Jacksonville. Look up his music. It's not too bad. It's just the content, And in one video I seen, he had some purple, coming out the cup. But anyway, I thought the music was pretty good. I listened to about 3 songs. The latest one he posted, and then the 2 million videos were the ones that I seen that was 1 million views, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. And let's go to a clip. We're gonna go to his hometown news station. This is sad, man. 25 years old, yo. Like, damn, I was thinking when I was 25, your boy was wild. That's the skilo. Right after the skilo days start fading, but it was still booming at 25. Cause you figure I stretched them skilo days into to like 10 years. I popped that VHS tape, boop, and you can see the women's eyes get big, like, oh my God, he gonna make some money. That's messed up. Hey, I had to do it. I would go to the women's house with a VHS tape. Boop. Yeah, watch this. This means I used to be a hip hop artist, a backup dancer, or whatever you want to, hype man or whatever. Anyway, yeah, Tupac was 25, right? Child support, you mean alimony? Yeah, no, they not married. They not married, Seven Sages. They not married. You gotta be married to get alimony. But Seven Sages said Tupac was 25, and my auntie laughing. Yeah, Tupac was he was 25. Yep, same age as Pac. Damn, sad, huh? Fair use. Let's listen to this station out there, Lil Pop, man. I don't know nothing about this. I gotta read more. I just heard his music though. It sound pretty good, but the content is like not for me. You know what I mean? Because he talking about women and drinking and once I drink and I do kick it with women, but the way he talking it was a little different. You want multiple. I don't want multiple no more. I just want one woman. Here we go. Fair use.
Across the U.S. are mourning the loss of a Jacksonville rapper. That's our top story tonight. Thank you for staying up with us. I'm Anthony Alston.
I'm Heather Crawford. Lil Poppa, born Janarius Wheeler, has died at the age of 25. The medical examiner's office in Fulton County, Georgia, confirming his death to us. The Jacksonville native built a loyal fan base. Christina Burgess has been speaking with those who grew up with him. And Christina, they tell you that his legacy will live on.
Heather and Anthony, Lil Poppa was more than just a rapper. He was a hometown dream turned reality. At just 25 years old, he built a powerful voice for himself in the music industry. Now, as friends, family, and fans try to process his sudden loss, those who grew up beside him say that he was bigger than just music.
He was just a great guy. Outside of the music and the artistry, man, he was a good human. And I'll never forget him.
Jacksonville native and music producer Scotty OTH says he grew up with rapper Lil Poppa, and the two shared big dreams.
I was making beats, then he was making music. In 2019, 18, we ended up making, our first track together. Outside is deeper than music. That was family to me. We called each other cousins.
Scotty says his grind was unmatched.
Very hard worker. I ain't never seen nobody outwork Poppa. I always use the last man standing in the studio. Forever Young was Poppa's favorite song that we did together.
In 2022, Lil Poppa signed with Yo Gotti's Collective Music Group, a defining moment in his career. He released several fan favorites, including Love and War, Mind Over Matter, and Happy Tears, along with projects like Almost Normal Again. Just this past Friday, he released a new single titled Out of Town Bay. Since the news of his passing broke, Lil Poppa has been trending on X. He had nearly 1 million followers on Instagram and more than 600,000 listeners on Spotify.
I feel empty, but I love him. I love him to death. I always will. And I'm just trying to compartmentalize everything.
Photographer and creator Terrence Tyson says he met Lil Poppa at the very beginning of his career.
I know how, like myself and a lot of other people, like how hard we went for him to get where he needed to be. It was a shock, it was a big loss.
Tyson says the rapper pushed through trials and tribulations to create opportunities for himself and others.
When he made it, it felt like everyone made it.
Now, as Jacksonville and fans across the country mourn this loss, those closest to him say his heart and music will keep his legacy alive.
He's gonna live on. His legacy is gonna continue.
He was a star.
And Lil Poppa was scheduled to perform at his birthday bash on March 21st at the Fillmore Center in New Orleans. No details surrounding his death have been released at this time, and the medical examiner's office says his cause of death is still pending. Reporting live in downtown Jacksonville, Christina Burgess, First Coast.
I'm hearing deletion. I heard that he deleted himself, but other people are suspect. Skeptical of his say it looks kind of spooky, and damn, man. And I don't know if he had any kind of mental health issues, but they say when you think about deleting yourself, that is a form of mental health issues. You know what I mean? Like, so if you ever feel like hurting yourself, call 988. That's just sad, man. This dude's only 25, man. He definitely could be my son, because I'm old. I'm 27 years older than him. So he definitely could have been my son, so little nephew gone, at 25. And I think when I was doing that 25, woo, man. But shout out to him. I just feel bad because a lot of these rappers, man, they on that codeine, man, that syrup, them heavy drugs, man. They be on them heavy drugs. Not saying he was, but I seen the cup in one of his videos. That purple was coming out. He had a song called Sprite. You know what they be putting in that Sprite? Don't lie. I seen it on multiple videos. Hellhound says maybe he tried to go about it without going through the proper soul selling route. Yeah, you gotta go through therapy. You know what I mean? Get some therapy. Get some therapy. It's easy to say that, I don't know his whole background, but 25, like, damn. Yeah, mental health is a real thing, so stay positive out there. Right. And don't give up. Like, don't go ball up yourself in the corners. Get up and fight. Like, stop having a pity-patty party with yourself. Like, sometimes I got to check myself. I remember one morning, I don't know, sometime either this week or last week, I just woke up mad. I don't know if it was from a dream. It had to be from a dream, because I'm like, what I'm mad about? And I had to pray that out of me, bro. I was like, damn, God, get this negative vibe out of my system. I don't know why I'm so upset. You got to check yourself, and just try to talk to somebody, that you get. A lot of times people don't have nobody to talk to, bro. And they don't know how to, and it eats them up, and it's just building up. They don't know who to trust, who to release to. And I know that feeling sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I'm so glad of YouTube. I go in here and release everything. This is my therapy session with y'all. Y'all are my therapists, all of y'all. Fight. Stop listening to sad R&B music and sitting in the corner after a breakup or whatever, after a death or whatever that's getting you down. You got to get out of that. You got to get out that funk. You know what I mean? You got to fight back. Get them negative thoughts out your head. And stop being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Stop being selfish. Because I think when you delete yourself, you being selfish, bro. You being selfish because you're not thinking about your loved ones. What about the people that's gonna miss you and stuff, you know? So you gotta think of, it's not about just you. Like, but I feel sorry to people that don't have loved ones. There's some people that don't have any family, and that's sad too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel sorry for people that don't have no support system, no foundation, you know. But you still gotta find something, man. You gotta go see a therapist. If you ain't got that, you got to find a therapist. Get in a men's group, get in a club, get into a, you know, you gotta find something, some kind of something positive men group, or get into a biking club or something. You gotta have something where you have some kind of brotherhood you can trust somebody and talk to. You know what I'm saying? Go to church. How about that? Go to church. You know what I'm saying? Or go to your synagogue or mosque or whatever and get your proper men group. You know what I'm saying? You need some guidance. You need some game. You know, somebody spit you, tell you, you know, suit you up. You know what I mean? And stop crying. You know, feeling sorry for nobody cares. It's a tough world out here. You gotta be tough or they gonna run over you. You know? Hellhound says it ain't nothing going to break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh, nobody gonna let me down. I gotta keep on moving. Yeah, you gotta keep on moving, man. Can nobody take your pride? Can nobody hold you down? Only thing that can somebody hold you down is really yourself the majority of times. You know what I mean? You know, you have the power. I know I'm speaking to somebody out there. You have the power. Stop feeling like you powerless. Stop ingesting negative stuff, you know, and negative people energy. Sometimes you gotta ignore them and just take a L sometimes. Sometimes it's good to take a L, like, man, whatever, I'm not even involved. Whatever you talking about, I'm not even listening. You have the power to walk away. You're not confined behind cell, unless you behind a jail, you know what I'm saying, or a prison, then you got to fight. You got to, you know, but if you, in this free world, majority of the time, you have the power to ingest and digest, you know, what's on your plate. Seven Sages says, hey, Don, the great Sidney Poitier was born on this day. Shout out, yeah, happy birthday to Sidney Poitier, man. Y'all know who Sidney Poitier is, man. You know, saying great actor, never met him, never seen him. I seen the other dude, Harry Belafonte. I met Harry Belafonte before, back in the days. But yeah, salute to Sidney Poitier, man. You know, the first brother to win Oscar. Seven says that whatever they put in that Sprite ain't right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Stop using them rugs, y'all. Stop bowing down to pure pressure. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else is doing it, you think you should do it. Nah. Be different. Some people need to hear this. Like, yo, like, listen to your unk. Yeah. Hellhound says 100% selfish. I think so, because you when you delete yourself, you forget about the loved one, your girlfriend or boyfriend, or whatever, who you with, whoever, your co-workers or whoever. Man, and I know it probably, you think it feels better now, but if you live by that book, they say you going to hell if you delete yourself, according to the scriptures. I'm not a big scripture dude, because some scriptures I don't believe in. I'm sorry. There's some scriptures I believe. There's some scriptures I don't believe. I'm just going to keep it real. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a hypocrite on certain ones. You know, that's why I'm not a full, you know, Bible thumper like that. You know, shout out to the Bible. Bible got a lot of scriptures that get my soul and my spirit going, but certain things is ancient. You know what I'm saying? Some things, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna get to that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm pissing some of y'all off. You know, some of y'all like that. You going to hell. Like, hey, man, if everything by law, by the book, man, ain't nobody making it, bro. Ain't nobody making it. If you go by the food prepping you supposed to eat, how you supposed to, they talking about you supposed to wear a beard. They say all men supposed to wear a beard, and you supposed to wear tassels at the bottom of your shirt or something. I don't know, man. You gotta eat. You can't eat pork or all this stuff, and you know the stuff I'm talking about, man. So shout out to y'all. A lot of y'all ain't gonna make it either. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never supposed to fornicate. Yeah. Anyway, let me go to the chat. Hellhound says, make it all about you and everyone else doesn't matter. We all struggling. We all struggling. You know, you just gotta toughen up. And a lot of people, believe it or not, they ready to go. They ready to go, man. I know somebody, you know, back in the days, you know, that shot himself right in the head, bro. The pow and survive, bro. Survive. You know, salute to him. He's going around telling youngsters not to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him, you know. I'm like, dang. Andrew says you gotta know when you feel down and have to get up, Don, right? You know, you gotta get up, man. You gotta shake that off, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you going through, man, you gotta overcome it, man. I'm only here because Little Poppa is in the background from Duval. Shout out to Where's Rest People. Shout out to you, man. Miss Kizzy said hi. Hey, what's up, Kizzy? Seven Sedgwick says Sydney passed in 2022 at age 94. Shout out to Sydney Portier. Eyes for the word. For word. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's the topic? Now we on first, you know, we was on basically freestyling at this point, but the topic is now, first we was talking about 50 Cent kicking down had Jim Jones kicking down the door. We covered that. We covered Rihanna's birthday. Now we're on Little Poppa. I don't know if this was a deletion, or was this some foul play going on, you know. So I want to play Poetic Flacco. I know a lot of y'all don't like Poetic Flacco. But yeah, he do be saying some weird stuff sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, what is he talking about, man? But then I like some of his content. And then especially stuff like this that I don't really understand. Like, I'm not saying understand, but it's not my generation, bro. Like, I don't know the music or nothing. So we gonna let Little Flacco have his little commentary real quick, fair use. Poetic Flacco. Fair use.
I'll be the first one to say it since nobody want to say this Lil Poppa death is very suspicious. It doesn't make sense. Nothing about this makes sense whatsoever. All the details they're telling us doesn't make sense, doesn't add up to what they're claiming, which they're claiming is self-inflicted. Lil Poppa was a really talented artist out of Jacksonville who moved to Atlanta once he signed with CMG. But he wasn't just like a Jacksonville drill rapper, as you would imagine, like most rappers out of Jacksonville. They are like they are involved in this like ongoing war and gang feud. So they're all doing drill music about killing each other. Lil Poppa was a little different, right? Due to losing a lot of friends during that war, Lil Poppa made kind of like emo music, bro. He was in his feelings a lot in his music, which is why when it was announced yesterday that he had passed away and his death was...
The reason I say because the 3 songs I heard, yeah, you can hear it. He had a lot of pain in his music, bro. You can hear it in his voice. He could actually sing and rap too. He was pretty good.
Self-inflicted. A lot of fans kind of just said, well, makes sense. They were even pointing to old videos from about like a week or 2 ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, where Lil Poppa was kind of insinuating or predicting that he may be dead soon.
They don't. You'll be proud of me, OG. Woke up, read me a Bible verse, got some breakfast in my system, talked to God about it. You know what I'm saying? And he laid it on me.
Soldier, man.
I got one more album, EP, mixtape, whichever one it's gonna be, I got one more. And it's over, I'm going to find my peace.
Many interpreted him saying he's going to drop his last project and then go find peace as he's going to go to heaven, right? He's going to drop his last project and then die. That's what a lot of people looking back in hindsight is interpreting that to mean.
I'm going to get to the chat in a second.
Was a little suspicious and hinted towards him being depressed. In his bio, it actually says, first we're born, next we suffer, then we die.
Dang.
The end.
Wow. Wow, that's enough right there. That's in his bio? Yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful what you put in the universe for real. Damn, that's heavy. Go back. What you say, Flacco? What's in his damn bio? So I'm glad I'm letting the youngster talk about his generation. Yeah, go ahead. Tell
was
me.
A little suspicious and hinted towards him being depressed. In his bio, it actually says, first we're born, Next we suffer,
Dang.
then we die.
Woo.
The end.
That's powerful, bro.
And why I feel like a lot of people weren't really concerned with this bio is because it falls in line with what his music is. His music was deep, it was introspective, it was emo. Yo, this dude was not like the biggest rapper on earth, right? As you probably know, because when he passed away, a lot of people didn't really know who he was or really wasn't tapped in.
Me.
But his music resonated with a lot of people, which is why when he passed away, you had a lot of artists reacting in like a visceral way because, yo, this dude music touched a lot of rappers.
Yeah, so let me read the comment. I'm gonna fast forward because I ain't about to play the whole video, of course. So that's what happened. You know, somehow some gunshot. I don't know. You know, did they find the gun in his hand? I don't know. Michael said, 7 says that Michael said it best. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Hey, I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make a change to the world, something to make a change. I'm sorry, y'all. Na 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 na. Shout out to Mike. R.I.P. to Mike. Anyway, R.I.P. to Poppa too, man. Little Poppa. Andrew, everyone pull up tonight, Friday Night Live. Yeah, you make sure y'all pull up 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time Friday night. We gonna do this later on. 2-hour mandatory. Sometimes I go past 2 hours, so it depends. It depends how the flow of the damn live. 7 says that's a great verse. Yes, it is. Lois Cox says. King Yada, he can't go to heaven if he off himself. That's what I was telling people. And if you go by the scriptures, yeah, you can't, you're not supposed to do that. So I'm gonna fast forward. I don't know what Poetic Flacco's talking about at this point at the 10-minute mark, but it might be the meat and potatoes. Let's see what he's talking about.
At the car accident, he would have done it at his home. So the fact that he left and went to his manager shows that he
let me go back. Rewind a little bit.
Panicked over a single car crash accident. Okay, cool. But at that point, he's in the clear. He's not panicking. He left the accident. Is drivable. Nobody else was hit. He's in the clear. Like, he has nothing to worry about at this point at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. But...
So how exactly do somebody go from... Because if he wanted to do that to himself, he could have got it done at the single car crash where nobody was there.
Car crash, okay.
If his goal was to do that to himself, he wouldn't wait to do it at a packed parking lot in front of like the manager and other people. No, he would have done it at the car accident. He would have done it at his home. So the fact that he left and went to his manager shows that his intent was never that. His intent was to actually get help and figure out what to do with the car. But then they're having a conversation, like the window is rolled down. They're having a conversation.
What's up, loving myself?
Now, even him never hopping out the car to me is a little bit unnatural, right? Because if he calls for help because of the car, you would think she would hop in the car or like he would hop out and they'll start having a conversation. But nonetheless, cool. The manager apparently doesn't tell the police what the conversation was about. From my perspective, I'll be real, bro. I don't even think he did it to himself, man.
Wow.
If I had to guess what I think happened, I think somebody shot him.
Whoa.
Because it doesn't make sense. Like, what do you mean he waited until he got to a hotel parking lot to do it?
Whoa, so he waited to the parking lot and did it. I guess they saying he deleted himself, Poetic Flacco said, in the parking lot. So that's what people were saying. Shout out to can't pronounce your first name. Shout out to S the Great in the building. He said, so what did he do, or did he shoot? They saying he deleted himself, but Flacco's saying he don't think so. Cause I've been hearing different stories. Me too. So, let me find Google real quick. Let's ask Chat GPT. I like to ask Chat GPT some things. Chat GPT. Because they give me the direct answer I want. Yeah, let me get to that. and just ask him like, what was the cause of his? What was? Come on, let me type, my man. Excuse my language, sorry, but it's frozen. So the mechanics got him. I mean, you never know, man. Okay, here we go. What was the cause of death to Little Poppa? Let's see what Chat GPT says. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Let's just say take care, everyone. Thank you. So the rapper Little Poppa, Janarius, I guess is Mikel Willard, who died 2025, was reported by multiple outlets to have deleted by self-inflicted gunshot wound. As the deletion has been ruled a deletion by Fulton County Medical Office. So they saying it's according to Fulton County Medical Examiner, they ruled a 988. I don't want to say the word, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to trigger nothing in the chat. Early reports initially stated that the cause of deletion was under investigation, but later information confirmed that he got deleted from a self-inflicted wound to the head. If you or someone is struggling in a crisis, support is available to sources such as the US 988 crisis hotline. 988. Dial that number. Have a great day, y'all. Make sure y'all pull up tonight at 5 p.m. West Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, and 8 p.m. East Coast time, Monday through Friday. Friday Night Live. Sorry, Friday Night Live. Sorry. Hill Houses, have a great day, guys. Enjoy the Friday. Stay positive. Much love to all. And RIP to Little Poppa. Happy birthday to Rihanna. 50 Cent Clowns, Jim Jones, and we got more topics tonight. We gonna get into some we gonna go in the archives, tonight. I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna leave it later for y'all. You gonna know. I'm gonna go back to the other other title. I'm gonna put the baby oil back on tonight. Shout out to Lois Cox. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. See you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, y'all, I gotta go. R.I.P. to the young soldier, though. This is the main topic, though. And I just want to speak to anybody, old, young, because it can happen to anybody. Midlife crisis can be my age, and you feel like you washed up because you old, and you know what I'm saying, you don't look the same, and you want to, off yourself. Don't do it. Call 988. You know what I'm saying? It can happen to anybody. A little kid getting bullied online at school. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You got family and friends that love you. Don't do it. 20s, any age bracket. You know what I mean? So see y'all tonight. I gotta go. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Lois Cox. Shout out to Hellhound, the members in the chat. Hellhound, Lois Cox, Life with the Share. Shout out to Purple Groovy. I see Purple Groovy in the building. Purple Groovy A is in the building. Out of St. Louis City. Shout out to Andrew. Shout out to my auntie Shaky, the moderator in here. And shout out to everybody in the chat. I can't give everybody a shout out. But I did say y'all name. All right, I gotta go. Mwah, mwah. To all the ladies. And the single ladies, you get the leggy. Pow, pow, pow. And the homies, you get the pound. Poop, poop, poop. Uppercut. You know how we do. I love all y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. You know how we do. No Diddy. Yay, yay. R.I.P. Little Poppa, baby.